Most traders stay stuck for years hopping from strategy to strategy, blowing account after account, thinking the next guru, the next indicator, the next secret is finally gonna work. But not my client Craig. He was stuck in that same cycle until he made some key shifts, got funded, started withdrawing real money, and completely changed his approach. Today, you're gonna hear exactly how he did it, the biggest mistakes that kept him unprofitable, and the shift that got him from blowing accounts to getting consistent payouts. And if you're tired of spinning your wheels, you're probably gonna wanna stick around because what worked for him is probably gonna work for you too. I'm glad you're able to join me today. I'm excited to be able to talk to you. You've been working with me for like 7 months now, right?
Has it been that long?
Yeah. I think it was in like the 7 months of last year.
Yeah. It would have been.
Yeah,
Sounds right. It sounds right. It just, where's the time gone?
yeah, it's crazy whenever you think about it. But anyways, just if you want to tell me a little bit about yourself, I want to know a little bit more about your background.
Yeah, so I've always just kind of been into kind of just like working really hard and being like loyal to the company, which I found out is not the greatest thing to do anymore because I'm from the generation where you work with somebody, they would guarantee you a job, and I just always kind of got taken up with what you was talking about, even though I had no idea what you was talking about. It sounded correct. And it sounded so simple. You've got a way of making something so complicated sound so simple. So thank you for that, because I'm always the last one through the door. But I'm always kind of like late to the party, but I'm always kind of worth being at the party, if you know what I mean. I
Of
add
course.
value. So yeah, so when I get a chance to work with you kind of like more one-on-one, more closer, I jumped at the chance really. And that's kind of like my journey, kind of just who I was following. I think I was following a guy. I learned a lot of my technical analysis from a guy called Jason Casper.
Yeah.
So that was my first YouTube. He was doing a live where he's walking on his treadmill, talking about chickens and stuff like that. And I kind of like I bought his course where he breaks down all the indicators and everything like that. And when I noticed that you were using a lot of the same indicators as he was, you don't use them anymore, but you kind of gave them validity. So kind of that gave me enough courage to kind of like level up, if you know what I mean. And I think
Of
you're the
course.
next level, if that makes sense. There's levels. I believe there's levels, and plus the trades that he was taking were 100x, have to be on the computer
Yeah.
ready to go, and it's just not a thing. I have bummed from a couple of rooms to rooms and realized that I'm overpaying for things that the knowledge I've already got, and
Hmm.
it's actually interested me. But I'm one of these. I've got to learn to cut my losses, and that doesn't just not with just crypto, with life in general. I'm pretty good with it in my personal life. I cut out all the negativity and stuff like that. I no longer speak to people that I believe are negative, and things like that. So that's kind of like my
But
crypto journey. It's been going on for. I bought my first spot buy was ADA
oh no.
at was it $2 or $3? What did it peak at? Whatever it peaked at.
I think you told me three
Um,
dollars. Yeah.
yeah. I bought 280. Yeah, I was like, right. And it wasn't. It was even worse. It was my missus.
Yeah.
Missus. It was only about like $400 or something like that. It's like, oh come on, I need to buy some crypto because crypto's everywhere. You like the euphoria. So I was convinced. I was like, buy some ADA, buy some ADA. I think my personal first spot buy was Doge on Saturday Night Live.
Oh no.
so so I'm really good at buying tops. If buying tops was an art form, I'd be a multimillionaire.
Yeah. We just gotta reverse
um,
all your trades.
convinced my missus, and she's like, I've got some money on Binance, because you could use Binance at the time before CZ went to prison. And then yeah, so she bought that, and then it went up to like $3, and she's like, wow, I'm up 10% or whatever. And I was like, oh, these are my last words to her. I said, like, I have no idea just how to set a stop loss on Binance. We'll go to the shop, we'll come back,
Uh,
we'll go to the shop, come back, and I'll YouTube how to put stop losses on Binance, because I didn't know how to buy with spot or anything like that. And then like we literally went to the shop and came back, and it had crashed 30%, something like that. Like,
oh
fuck
my God.
me. But that's when I knew I loved crypto, because if it can crash 30%, it can go up.
Exactly, yeah. It's about lots of volatility. So what would you say in general your experience was like before working with me, like just with trading groups and everything? Not really a whole lot,
Messy.
just a lot of like knowledge, right? But not like much clear guidance.
No clear guidance at all. I'd break all my own rules. I'd set myself rules because I kind of like I'm pretty good with knowing what I should do. I'm really bad with actually fucking doing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, with the rules and things like that. Yeah, they're just messy. Like a bit of knowledge here, a bit of knowledge there. I'd listen to too many people. I'd be convinced to buy into coins when they shouldn't be buying in. I'd be, if it's a good coin, and wait for your pullbacks. So just wait. I mean, there's like you said a few times, there's thousands of coins out there. You just got to find that every day there'll be one you can trade. So just wait for your levels, wait for your pullbacks. I'm not brave enough to set limit orders yet, but I think that's an advanced game that will come. Yeah, buying against the trend as well. I've got a habit of buying against the trend
Yeah. In the end, it's
or
just about
selling or
having a plan and following it and trusting it, right? That's the main thing.
yeah. So, but my confidence levels are up. I mean, I don't lose. So I've had since I've been with you, I've had one payout from Apex. Thought I was the shit. Blew the account the next day on news. I didn't even check that there was news. Literally just I think I popped a trade on gold, looked away, turned away, come back, boom. Thought, wow, that was news,
I
wasn't it?
thought you learned to use the stop loss by then, man. What happened?
No. Because I was like, what I'll do, because sometimes I just like to take trades and just watch the chart. I do like when I've got a bit more of a clear head, I do like to spend in a couple of hours and just watch the chart, and I'll just jump from thingy to thingy, jump from chart to chart down to 1 hour, 1 second, up to 4 hours, and just kind of see like the craziness on all the things. I can't remember what the word is, but like the continuity between all the time frames. I do like just sitting there watching the charts. I think I've still got the Jason Casper purple candles because they don't hurt my eyes or anything like that. They're nice and easy. Or I can always tell when somebody's got kind of like a touch of ADHD or something like that because they always use them blasted black and white candles.
Yeah.
Just slap you around the face. But yeah, it is personal things, isn't it?
I feel that. So what would you say like the biggest challenge was for you, like while trading on your own?
Guessing.
Guessing?
Not yeah, kind of like guessing, second
Hmm.
guessing myself, just never being confident, really. Knowing that I've got the knowledge, but never being able to apply it. Um,
Hmm.
and not being able to have like a foil to work against. So I could make one good trade, go up 2-3%, make one bad trade, hold
Yeah.
on to that trade, you're down 7%. And now I've got to make two more good trades just to get rid of that one bad trade. And it's just absolutely fucking mind blowing. Yeah.
There's
Um,
a reason why I say the same things over and over. I don't try to
oh
give you
yeah.
guys new information all the time. It's just make a plan, follow the plan, journal, and improve. That's it.
Yeah, no, I get it. As I say, you've got a knack of making it sound so simple. I mean, who can't do what you've just said? Who
I
can't do
mean,
it?
that's all it takes really is just a little bit of help, and I think it's anybody can do it realistically, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. And it is, and I feel really confident in this group. I feel really confident. I know I'm not one of these people who read a book and then like talk cliches and stuff like that. But I know I'm going to be a success. I've always known I'm going to be a success. I know
Hmm.
I take longer than a lot of your average person, just the way I am, just the way I'm built. Um,
It's all right. We're
um,
patient.
yeah. But I'm kind of like generally happy where I am in life. I think I'm about realistically. I think I'm about what 25 grand away from being taking a year off work and just focusing down on doing things that I want and that's kind of my like short-term goal. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's literally it. Um, I've got a missus who's very supportive. She's kind of going for big jobs and she works in government and all that nonsense. all the boring shit. And she's very supportive of me taking some time off work and things like that. And I think in a couple of months' time, and maybe 6 months' time, when I get down to it, I will be taking kind of 6 months off work, just having some kind of like, I'll do this full time, see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's not hard to go back and get another
It
job,
does
is it?
work. It does work. You just gotta follow the
Yeah,
plan.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, what I meant is I'm not going to put any pressure on myself.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I'm going to go in there kind of like, it's okay, well, like just give it 100%. If at the end I've give something 100%, then I can't moan.
Yeah. Overall, in general, like, what made you decide to invest with me instead of continuing to figure things out alone or stay in all these other groups?
Oh, well, because I've followed you for a while, I've known you've got all the knowledge. I don't need another library. I can go to, it's like you can go to many different libraries. You're just going to hear the same thing, but different
Yeah.
books. If I know how you work, for me, a lot of it's down to trust, to tell you the truth. And you're one of the few that actually seem to actually care. Like you said, you don't need to do this. There's no need to do it. I've been in groups where they need to be in the groups because the main income is the group, not their
Mhm.
trading, and things like that. You don't need to do it. So for me, it's about trust. It's about knowing in 6 months' time you're still going to be there, even in the bad times and the good times, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, sweet. I mean, that's all really it is. Like my main goal is just to help as many people as possible, as much as possible. That's my entire goal, right?
yeah,
Or else, what's the point? Like before, for like 2 years, I was just like, and basically like in a room like this, kind of doing nothing, all on my own, just clicking buttons, making money. It's kind of, it's like working at in a random like petrol, like a random like convenience store in the middle of nowhere where there's never any clients and you have no purpose. You just get paid a
yeah,
salary.
yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah. Well, this is a bit. I have a very similar ethos. I'm all about empowering. I'm all about lifting people up. I would prefer it that the person next door to me is successful, as long as I can be part of that journey, as long as I can help that person be successful. I'm a very good kind of like, oh God, I've lost the word. Like logistician. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I can kind of like hold people up quite well. I can support people, and I don't get jealous if they succeed and I don't.
Mhm.
I'm genuinely happy for them. Like I love it when people in the group I miss the trades. If I'm going to start writing down the trades that I see and go, I'll come back to it in half an hour. Yeah, I'm going to start writing that down and working out the R&R of the trades that I've just missed because I've been out shopping and I've got a buzz on my phone. Oh, there's a good trade on. Like I'm going to write all them down, and I bet you I'd be funded on multiple accounts by now if I'd
Yep.
just taken the time and just like, do you know what? Trust in the process and just do it.
Yeah, that's all it really is. Yeah. So would you say like overall, since you started trading, there's anything that really comes to your mind in terms of difficulty? Like what's the main difficulty that you have? Is it just trusting the process or there's something else?
The main difficulty I have, far too cluttered in my life at the minute for my own liking. So I've got a lot of noise, a lot of noise. Um, I have a chaotic lifestyle. I'm not chaotic
Chaos
at all.
dog.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. I'm not chaotic at all. Personally, I'm quite a level-headed person, but everything around me is always going 100 miles an hour. I feel like one of them cartoon men walking down the street and everything's going boom, 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 boom. I just look and go, what the fuck is going on now? But it's every day.
Mm. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
at
yeah.
peace with it. I'm at peace with it. You know what I mean? Like I'm at peace with the chaos around me. Like my best friend's crazy as batshit. I think she's doing a master's in law at the minute. She's just finishing that, and she's always all over the place. I'm getting phone calls from her. My manager's crazy, or my staff are fucking crazy, and I'm just like not.
Yeah.
I just need things to calm down for 3 months, just so I can catch up sometimes. So what I've been doing is I've taken the last couple of weeks out. I've not done any trading really, although I did make one
Mhm.
trade. I will get back to that trade actually because I fucked it up completely. This is why I know
Journaling.
I need to journal it. Yeah, I know. I was just like, right, I'm gonna journal this one. I'd made some notes upstairs, but I'm gonna add this trade as with your new journal. I'm gonna add this trade as my first one because it
Mhm.
was an atypical fuck up. So if your first one's an atypical fuck up, I love that. That's good to keep in my mind. Every time I open it, I can see how I messed it up.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so I've just taken a couple of weeks, and like I was saying, I've decluttered all my Discord. I was in so many different little free groups. Obviously, they try and get you in with being free, and I was in so many different free groups. I was my airdrop farming. I like my airdrop farming. And I was just doing too much. And then they're all screwing. They're all being tight so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. Some of them are really good, but most of them are really bad. And the time I'm learning the 80-20% rule.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've mentioned it, blah blah blah. Yeah, but I've got the audio books now, and I'm going through the audio books. So I'm having another declutter in my life, my social presence, everything, just decluttering. And I think because it gets too noisy for me sometimes, and I can't focus on what's important. I get oh, that's shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Is that new? So yeah, that's what I'm just having a declutter, and then kind of pretty much when I finish my next week. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to trade until next week, but next week I like to set a day like right Monday. I'm back on it, refocus, just take some time off. So yeah, that's what I've been doing at the moment, and that's my biggest challenge really, is just cutting out the noise because there's a lot of it.
But the classic. Could you
Yeah.
talk a bit about how exactly I helped you, like with the results you've gotten and stuff like that?
Yeah, completely. So straight away, there's one massive thing. I am no longer a losing trader. Okay, I'm break even, pretty much break even. I was always lucky because I didn't have a lot of money. I know that sounds counterproductive, but if I had a lot of money, I'd have lost it before I came to you.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't in the position to lose that sort of money. I was blowing accounts. I was blowing accounts. I was taking gambles on Apex accounts because, I mean, what an adrenaline rush that is on a Friday, banging a gold or Nasdaq short on a Friday, and it's win or bust on their 1 day challenges. Yeah, completely bad. Like I know that. Don't do it anymore. But what an adrenaline rush! How much fun is that? $50 gamble. Boom. $50 gamble, boom. You pass the account, you pay the $150 for the live account, and then you try the same shit again. Yeah, it don't work twice, does it? Now you've just blown $200. You tried blowing $200 every Friday, and that's like $800. It's like nearly, a quarter of a paycheck, half, whatever it is of your paycheck. Yeah, I don't lose money. And I count prop firm money as mine now.
Mm-hmm.
I try and look at it as mine. So I've got $100,000 breakout account. I try to say, right, that's actually my money.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be very kind of like conscious that it's my money. But then also not afraid to lose it.
Yeah. It's a fine balance.
There's a very fine balance. So yeah, I don't lose money anymore. And I clearly know what I need to do and where I'm going. Yeah, definitely.
Clarity, less chaos.
Yeah, 100%.
Without the chaos, you just got that dog in you, so you're good.
Yeah, that's it. I need, just do, the tenacity of a dog.
Speaking of which, how long did it take for you to get funded? Like, how was it like before we worked together, and then at that point, like, was it a faster journey?
Just as we started, so it was in the champs. It was just when I first started it. I'd like to go and double check actually, but it was around about the time when I started, within a month either side of coming here. It was definitely when I was working with you in champs. Like it was through you. It was the Apex course.
Yeah.
I think I got your little mini course, and then this. You know what I mean? Like So I got funded. And I really sat down for a month, and I wasn't lucky on any trades. I didn't have any runners. I mean, you say luck, you make your own luck in this game, but I didn't have any runners. Everything was structured. Everything for a month just worked. The trades, I could see things that I've never seen before. You know what I mean? Like a bit like that. That meme. And I got my first payout. It got delayed for 3 months. That's why I'm a bit confused when it was, because they delayed and they delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the last time I used them, because then the week after the payout, I kind of went, yeah, I'm the man. But because of the delay on the payout, I think I lost my confidence. So I started doing the old stupid stuff, like going back into like doing the stupid stuff, like just no stop losses and things like that. Because if I'd got my payout fast and swift, I'd have gone, oh, that's my reward for being good. So yeah,
It's part of Apex's strategy.
oh yeah, no, I completely understand. You can see it 100%.
Yeah.
Like you can see how they work and stuff like that. This is why I'm kind of still suss out breakout.
Yeah, now Breakout's really good because they just process it right away. There's no problems.
Yeah,
That's why I tell
yeah,
people
but I'm
just
still trying to work.
no Apex.
Yeah, no more Apex. I think I just working on breakout at the minute. I think I've got a funded trader one, but that was
Oh
given
yeah.
to me from when they fucked up like 2 years ago. They gave me some accounts. I've still got one. I've got to make a trade on it in 2 days, otherwise I lose that. Fucking hell. Cheers.
You can always just open and close a trade and you'll be good. You don't need to take
Yeah,
like a
that's what
big
I'm gonna
risky trade.
do. I think I'm just a bit later on. I'll just pop a small gold trade on or something. It doesn't move too fast. So yeah. So what I just want to structure myself a bit more with my funded accounts. So I want to keep I'm looking at getting FTMO one.
Hmm.
The only reason I didn't buy an FTMO one is because of the Timeless had his account on that, and I didn't want to
Oh yeah,
jeopardize.
yeah.
I didn't want to jeopardize anything. Yeah, I didn't want to jeopardize that. So I just thought I'd go with. I just thought I don't even know who I'm
Yeah, there's
with.
so many prop firms out
Top
there.
step at the minute or something.
Yeah, I'm curious, how did it make you feel whenever you finally got funded and eventually got your payout?
Oh yeah, like brilliant. It's like it validated because you read so much. All these are scams. These aren't
Hmm.
scams. You can do it. You can't do it. And until you actually go and do it and you get funded, you get your first payout.
Yeah, it
Changes
clicked.
everything. I made the mistake where I went and upscale too fast.
Mm.
I went from a 50K. I mean, I fell into all the pitfalls. I fell into all the traps. So I got funded, got my first payout, a 2K payout from Apex. I don't know what that actually. I think it looks like in my bank account. It looked about £1,600 pounds. I got that. Went and bought a new suit, paid off the credit card completely, and that was amazing. That was out of them all. That was one of the best feelings. You know, when you pay something off and you're like, or
Yeah.
something like yeah. And then I think I just me and Mrs. went away for the weekend, and I'm like, well, if I could just get 2 or 3 payouts, even just the minimum payouts a year,
Hmm.
that would make my life happy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that
for
would
sure.
enhance my life so much. And then you start thinking, oh, actually, if I just go and buy a $200,000 account or
Hmm.
100,000 account, I'm lucky. I went and bought $100,000 account, but this is when I was starting to listen to you. So I went and bought $100,000 breakout account, which I've been trading wins for losses on that one. It's 0.5% up overall. It's been 3% up. It's been 2% down.
Hmm.
So I'm trading wins or losses. So I was going to go crazy and look at these $400,000 evals and stuff like that. If you can't pass a 10K account, you can't pass a 400K
Yeah.
account.
Same percentages.
It's all percentages. That's
Yep.
it, and that's what I've learned now. And now I just play with the percentages. Um, I have entered 2 trades and closed early because I didn't have a plan. I didn't set TPs, and they would have both passed the breakout account. And I ended up with one was a $400 loss, like 0.5% loss, and the other one was like a 0.7% win.
Hmm.
But if I had just
Yep.
done what I'm going to do in the future, my next step in journey is just set that limit, set that buy the. I'm a market buy sort of guy. I'm not got the balls to limit orders and yet. Yeah, and then kind of like just set that stop loss, because what happens is I always go into the stop loss anyway. It goes in, and I'm like, oh, I'm 1% down. I'm risking 2% or something like that. I'm 1% down. Oh shit! Look at that big number, $1,000. You know, I'm 1% down. Imagine if that was in green, I'd be happy. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? That's not even, it's nothing. It's part of the trade. It's no longer in your account. You've lost that 2% until it comes back in, either a plus or, you've got to have the
Yeah,
mindset
yeah.
that it's spent. If it comes back as a win, brilliant. If it comes back as a loss, then oh well, you'd spent it anyway. And then it will go up and then go into the green. And I'm like, what I'll do is I'll just cut my stop loss in half.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a reason it's a stop loss is there, because it's a critical level. So it comes
Yeah,
down
yeah, yeah.
and fuck, and then it goes whoosh.
And that's why I talk about trading psychology all the time, because that's all it is. If you trust in your
Yeah.
process, you'll get the right results. What do you think like was the main thing that actually helped you get funded? It kind of sounds like you were really locked in whenever you managed to get that done.
Taking profit, I was letting the trade ride, and I was taking profit. I got funded with, I think it was around about 20 trades, and I got a win rate of around, I think it was about 20 trades, and I got a win rate of about 70%. I wasn't going heavy. I wasn't going, I wasn't doing anything. I was being very strict on cutting my losses. I think that was the difference. Cutting the losses was, and that was by setting stop losses,
Hmm.
literally by setting stop losses. But just trading the plan,
Yeah.
trading the plan.
I
Yeah, I
say it all
know.
the time, man. I say it all the time.
That's what I did. I know you say it all the time, but doing it is different. Like when you realize, oh, I'm actually doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trading the plan. I actually understand. I mean, you say it all the time, but understanding what that actually means and locking in and actually managing to do it is, yeah,
And that's why you
it's
have
a
the
good
one-on-one
feeling.
access with me, man, to make the plan and follow it. You got to post the
Yeah,
wins and
yeah.
losses. That's what we have the channels for, you know?
I think making use of you and the other guys is going to be a massive step for me now, because there is the people there. Everyone's dead nice in that group.
We're
Some of
killing
them
it.
are some of them are a little bit crazy.
We're all a bit crazy. It's fine.
Listening to Dave and is it Scrub?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to Dave and Scrub talk, because it's two completely different people, like from different parts of the world. I think he's born and raised in New York, from Maryland, and I think he's from India, and like even the difference in trading, like
Yeah. That's really
just
cool.
listening to two kind of like really kind of good traders talk to each other, and they've got both different views, they're both successful, but they've got
Hmm.
completely both different kind of ways of doing it, and they were disagreeing with each other's ways,
Hmm.
but they were learning from each other's ways as well. No, I don't think I like that one. Oh, well, no, I like this one. Just listening to them talk adds so much value,
Fun
because
fact, I
there
actually
isn't.
coached Dave from the start. He's one of my good friends that I've had most of my
I've
life.
seen him come up.
Yeah.
And he's got a cracking voice as well.
And a lovely cat as well.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen him come up, and he's done amazing actually. He talks. He's so intelligent about stuff as well. Like he
Yeah.
really knows what he's talking about and things like that. So it's good to see.
Apart from the psychotic nature, how would you say like our approach is different from others in the space?
I mean, you can stop me if I'm wrong. It seems like everyone cares. Like for a start, everyone actually really gives a shit.
Hmm.
Um, no one's. I never felt that anyone's there for the money. They're there to grow, and I think you've done a really clever thing. You've taken on some really kind of like new traders that are trying to forge their way. Because I'm assuming you're doing some sort of like trader program
I do a
or
lot of
something.
things that you don't see, man. I do a lot of
I
bad
know
things.
I can see them, because I
Yeah.
know I know how you are. So, and I'm assuming you've got some sort of trader program group doing whatever, 3D chests and all that sort of stuff. I don't need to know. All I know is I need to be placed, and I'm always here to help the group with my limited knowledge. um, but I can see bricks being put into place. I can see the foundations of something I think could be quite epic. Just you've just got to keep going. I can see these people get in place, and none of them. I've been in lots of other groups where you cannot reach out and touch people. You,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can't do it. In this group, you can. Even the traders that aren't fully in the group, like the hybrid traders, I'd like to call them, they still answer your questions in chat, and I
Yeah.
think that's incredible. And just just knowing that they're all human and they've all got problems as well.
Hmm.
They've all got problems. They've all got, everyone's got lives to live and stuff like that. And just knowing that everyone's there for everybody, it gives me so much confidence. If I know the trader, I can go into any Telegram group or Signals group and not know the guy and still
Yeah.
take the trades and not have a clue. I think the onus is on the person taking the trades a little bit to know the trader. Spend
Hmm.
some time, read their background. They've all got their background profiles up, and you can ask them, or you can ask anybody how they trade. Yeah.
No, it's
So,
amazing, man. I love it. Honestly, like I've scouted all of these people myself and I've hopped on hours of calls with them before I even brought them into the Discord, and then I had like a vetting
oh, I know. I
process
could
and
imagine the grilling you gave them.
oh yeah, no, I mean, and some of them have such a beautiful story. I mean, like Wabari entered the group a while ago, and he was just like he just said like I've been trading for a long time, but I don't have any money. I'm from Nigeria. Can you please buy me a funded account? So I buy him the account, and then I see him passing it and getting profits. I'm like, you're great. Like start sending
Oh,
your
he's
trades. Let me
crazy.
help you with
He's
your trade.
absolutely crazy. Yeah. I mean, he messages me just to ask if I'm okay.
Yeah, no, he's
And I'm like,
great.
what sort of trader does, what sort of like caller does that? Like you just genuinely, he's just asking,
Mhm,
how are you doing? Where are you?
mhm.
Just when I'm back, we can do some trades together, and things like that.
Yeah,
It's like,
a
dude,
trader who's human.
yeah. It's like, what? What do you mean? You're not AI? What do you mean? Traders have like problems and issues too?
Yeah, it's funny. Would you recommend
Yeah,
this program to others? If so, like
yeah.
why? Obviously, like we're
Um,
human and everything, but we're cooking, we're cooking.
Oh yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the cooks. I'll let you sell the cooks. As I said before, if I tallied up the trades I've missed, I wouldn't want to do it. So
Millions, bro, millions. Yeah, you don't want to, but if you
I
did,
wouldn't.
you would actually take more action.
I know, and I said I'm going to do it. I'm
Yeah.
going to start. I'm going to start as two journals: one of trades I've taken, and one that trades I've missed. And I bet you, and I know that the trades I've missed, all the fucked up. Because let's put it this way, like it's one thing. In this group, it's kind of easy to get in a winning trade. I think the hardest thing is winning the trade. Like, if you know what I mean, like I can get into so many. I could go on now, and there'll
Mhm.
be a call. There'll be a call, and it'll be nice. And you can get in it, but then the actual trade management side of it, that's where I fall down. Um,
Mm. Yeah, that's why we
that's
have so
that's
many different kinds of traders. Like some of them require a bit more management, and others almost none.
Yeah. But the cooks are just insane. That was it. The first 2 weeks that Gubari came in, they were like he posted 37 X's.
Yeah,
What? I don't even know. 37 Atois. I don't even get it.
yeah,
Oh, I don't even. What? It was going so fast. He was making so many wins. I don't get annoyed, but I was actually a little bit annoyed at how many wins he was getting. And I'm like, so you're saying like, we get my pen out, like, so we go here, and he's like, oh, it's already a win. I was like, well, I'm not even logged in. How can you
yeah.
be? Can you be winning? How can it be three? How can you be up 3 hours? I'm not even logged into my PC. I'm just having my breakfast, dude.
Yeah. By the time you're having your breakfast, you realize it's already up like 10 grand on a trade. It's incredible.
This is the most expensive porridge I've just had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just locking into your community, just locking into the community
Hmm.
in that group is just insane. I think, and it's an absolute no-brainer. And I know everyone can say that. Everyone says that. Oh, if anybody wants to contact me and ask me, I can give them a personal account of my journey in the group. And also, kind of, it's like it's about kind of managing expectations as well, because you can't just join the group and be a winner. You can, of course you can, but you've got to put the work in this side. You can only set the framework up so
Yeah.
much. And I know you've got things cooking. You've always got things cooking, and I
Always.
and I trust you that they'll come to fruition when they come to fruition. Yeah, there's always something in the pipeline with you, and I get it. That's fine. We learn to
Yeah.
live with it. It's only ever good for us. Um,
Exactly.
but yeah, it's the group is an absolute no-brainer. There's no reason not to join the group, and even if people can't afford to kind of like get into the inner circle straight away, it's only one or two decent wins if you join the market makers. There's plenty of stuff going on in the market makers. I think that's something that I'm assuming you're looking at flushing out a little bit more, with all your schemes and all your evergreen ideas. I think the market makers route is a really smart route, but if you can get into the inner circle, it's just insane.
Yeah.
To be honest, some days that I'll be deadly honest with you. Some days I'll wake up like today. I've woken up. I've not checked online yet because I knew I had a call with you and I didn't want to be in a trade. But sometimes I don't want to check because I don't want to know what I've missed.
Yeah.
But it's first world problems, isn't it?
What
problems to have.
Yeah.
What problems to have. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much, man, for sharing your journey. I really appreciate it. I'm proud of everything you've achieved, and I think there's a lot of big things coming in the future, especially with what we're cooking. And I want you to definitely utilize me more because that's what I'm here for, right?
Yeah. 100%. So I just need to focus down. I need to pass this breakout account now. There's with the trades, even for this last week, there's no reason that it couldn't be passed.
Yeah.
It's just getting there, doing it. The trade that didn't go too well for me was did you see the link trade that Neil posted?
You just got to take more trades, man, because the losses will be overcome by the wins.
No, it went, it fucking blew.
Well.
But I bought in. It went close to the stop loss and then went back up, and I cancelled out at minus like 5.
But why?
Because they're going, news is coming up. We're all gonna die. Trump's gonna eat babies, and I'm like, oh no, crypto's dead. They got to me, man.
But that's why we share all of our trades. Like we share, like Neil has like 1,000 trades tracked, and you can see his win rate's 94%. He wins almost all of his trades. And you know what? Whenever you look at the spreadsheet, you don't see when there's news and Trump going crazy. You just see the result, right? You just got to trust the result.
I know. Do you know what? Nothing actually happened to the coin. Nothing happened to it. It kind of, I think it ended up shooting to the top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it went up to nearly $20. So that would have been like a 4. That would have been like a 4 R to R to me.
Would have been a pretty good trade.
It would have hit the stop loss, not stop loss. Sorry, it would have hit the take profits as well.
Yeah.
So,
back testing, journaling, and reviewing.
Yeah. All the time.
I could go over this for hours, man. I really appreciate us hopping on a call. I can't wait to see what you accomplish next. You need anything? I'm here all the time, just a message away. And you're inside of the Discord in case anybody has any questions as well for you.
Oh yeah, 100% all the time.
Sweet. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, of course. Thank you. And I'm always available if you need anything. If you have any questions, once again, I'm literally just maybe not all the time. In the middle of the night, maybe not as much, but my time zone's gonna be shifting a lot. So send me a message. We'll come back to you.
No, don't worry about it, mate. Thanks a lot.
Of course, man. Have a good one.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. All right. You've just seen what's possible. Craig went from struggling to getting consistent payouts, and this is just a start. If you want to finally break out of the cycle and start to make some real progress, book a call using the link in the description, and don't worry, I won't pressurize you in the call for anything like many people do. Let's talk, figure out what's holding you back, and if it makes sense, I'll help you get to the next level just like I did with him.